And then wrestling him, it was just like that whole experience was like, for me, just like the coolest thing, I think, over anything.
We got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah,
all the guys,
all three of them. But like that one for me was crazy because like of the way that it was, you know.
Yeah, amazing.
Hey, we talk a lot.
Sorry.
I was you asked me about the Olympics, you know,
Yeah.
and just how dominant Japan was, men and women.
Yeah.
What makes them?
Well, we spent time there. Stefan, you've been there twice for the Olympics in 2021. Because of the COVID year, they had it instead of 2020. And then we went there and we trained for 2-3 weeks. I can't remember, right?
Yeah,
But
we trained there for 2 weeks.
what I think is it seems like every Olympic cycle, their whole focus is on the Olympic cycle. And all their time and energy spent is in preparation. So they're taking a lot of quizzes and midterm examinations, but that final examination, they know the answers to all the problems they've missed in the quizzes and the
They're gonna
midterms.
peak at.
I mean, look at that Kyuka guy who ended up beating Otaguro like in a real controversial match at the Japanese trials, and then that guy goes in and wins the Olympics, and it's like that's like the guy who should have won the Olympics, his guy who beat him in the same nationals goes and wins, and it's like he just looked like he was ready for each guy he wrestled. And he was peaked ready. And that Kyoka guy might not make a team. I mean, he could not. Japan's weird like that. And that's what I think right now we're seeing it more than ever before because for two reasons. Russia wasn't at the Olympic Games.
So remember that.
And it's still 3 guys won, right?
And 3 guys from other countries. So like if they weren't Japanese, they were representing.
Yeah, exactly.
So first, if we look at that. Second, the Japanese guys beat Americans. That usually didn't happen. Yes, Japan has always had an Olympic gold medalist, but when has the Japanese done it twice? This year, there was a finals and a semifinals. Takatani beating Dake too, and so that's another reason. So a Japanese beating an American, Americans are paying attention. Dude, they just beat this guy. They know at the Worlds, Ono beating Vito. Like that stuff wasn't happening, I guess, before, and it is now. So I think that's the main thing, and Russia not being there. But we'll see now this next year.
But there's more technical pieces to it, and I want to talk about that a little bit.
But all I gotta say is
they got great coaching. First of all, they're good students. It's an amazing experience. Their culture there, the way they train, the respect they have is off the charts.
I think, this is what I was gonna go into because I think they are right there when it comes to the skill and ability. It's like a Russia and a USA.
And they train.
They train hard. There's a lot of matches, a lot of,
More than ever that I've seen in a room before. When we went there, they'd have 4 or 5 matches every single day at practice. I mean, live goes 6-minute matches.
Mm-hmm. But I think it boils down to their determination and discipline and focus when it matters. But
more importantly, this year, what happened was, I've always said they're great at getting to the leg. They don't finish well. They're ankle biters, I used to call them. Like they'd get in and their head would be down on the mat. They're all coming up and they're finishing high. And that's what they did differently. You watch all of them across the board. I said, if they ever got their head up.
Watch them like 4 years ago and be like, oh, these guys just grab the leg. And a lot of the best guys, like they'll get to your leg.
Hasegawa got on your leg 3 times. You just stuffed them out.
And you didn't score. Yeah, but these guys now, they're picking up the legs when they get on
and they're running with it. Up, run. Boom, they run you off the mat for 1 or they finish. They're finishing high.
But here's the thing, though.
That's the biggest technical thing that you saw throughout the whole team. On every single wrestler got up, they finished their shots that they got to.
But
yes or no?
No.
And even Takatani, who wrestled Dake, was always hanging down Dake. Dake would chest lock him and throw him.
Yep.
This time he was getting up and finishing Dake.
Yeah, I just got to say, I think the only thing going forward now with looking at Japan, and is the way that they have their structure and like their whole it's not like in Russia where it's kind of like this is your pride, it's your everything, or America where a little bit like, oh, I'm a wrestler now. In Japan, like a lot of these guys don't stay in the sport for too long.